Hello fans of Marvel heroes and friends of my channel, welcome to another episode of Q&A. My name is Wilfred. I'm going to play the game, also talk a little bit about game. Now what do I want to talk about in this video? There will be a patch coming up in about close to 1 hour's time and last for another 3 hours. So I'd like to just talk a little bit about that in case you wonder what is coming up. And also I'll be playing a little bit of Rook as well because I think a lot of you ask me what my advice be for the Rook, and I'm more than happy to sort of like just walk you through a bit of what her new mechanic is. I think to some of you who has not been logging in after the biggest update ever, you probably be wondering how Rook is like. I think, as I always said before, if you just want to play one hero in this game, just pick Rook because she's like a mini game within the game. But I have to say that I don't really like how they change Rook for me. I know a lot of you like her, but I also explain a little bit how it affects the build I have and why am I having second thought on Rook or the build I have. Now, pardon me if you hear a lot of noise because my wife is cooking. She's doing stir fries and Chinese food need to fry, and there's a lot of sound to it. But I'm hungry and I'm spelling all this stuff here. So I'm going to keep this video rather short. I'm going to play a little bit of Rook, talk about the patch and so on. Now, okay, something really important here for you all to think of is that in this upcoming update, they're changing some of these artifacts again. So, if you've been using Magneto Was Right t-shirt for your energy heroes, then if your energy hero does not have intelligence and or durability, then I don't know, it probably will not be that optimal. Just saying. But you got some change to Luke's lucky chain. I don't think I have it. I may have one of them lying around. But the Book of Demonicus is one artifact. I think that is the artifact that benefit all heroes because +3 to the attribute. So luckily that one is not nerfed. But what they have nerfed down is the damage rating. Right now is I think 50 damage rating step up to many times, but now it's only 30. Just take note of that. But I don't think this will change a lot of our build in endgame because we all go for the +3 to all attributes. There are some hero changes as well, so I hope you already know about it. If you don't know and you've been expecting changing your hero and whatnot, they change again the archetype. So some of you may be affected by this one because as of the game right now, some of this I think I can't remember which one, but some of it may not be reflected in the game. But after a patch, they will change the archetype again. So you may need to re-gear your hero. Just take note of that. They also changed some of the crafting cost to lower. My only disappointment is that they still do not change the swap transfer blessing. Because for me, sometimes if I can't use a certain artifact anymore, like the metasensory, last time I used it for my heroes for the +1 to power rank, but now because that is no longer relevant to a lot of my heroes because it does energy, so I need to swap the blessing around. So they're not helping us on that. It still costs quite a fair bit. Right now, but what really would like to draw your attention to this one here is that when I was talking to a lot of you all on this difficult setting. So what am I talking about? Difficult setting is this one here. So if you say I want to do a terminal here, like maybe Sinister, I can do a normal, I can do a heroic, I can do a cosmic. Now, I've been saying that cosmic is rather hard for some of the content, like the Times Square. If you want to go into it, do a cosmic difficulties. For quite a number of heroes, I find a little bit of struggle there. And also, of course, you have the one-shot terminal as well as the patrol zone that's also cosmic. So a lot of discussion so far in my channel has been that, don't worry, Cosmic is like the highest difficulties and soon you will get the Omega gear so that you can conquer the Cosmic difficulties. So, that is what we have been thinking, how it works. But then just about today actually, because my time zone and US time zone are a little bit different, Astro clarified that they tie Omega gear to Omega difficulties. So they would, the way that I presume is that you have normal through cosmic, and then after that you have the Omega difficulties. So how I perceive this kind of message is that the higher difficulty will be unlocked. They probably would like us to use the opportunity now to farm the cosmetic difficulties, to farm gear, and so as to be able to go into the Omega difficulties and get Omega gear. So that's how I perceive. I mean, do let me know how you guys think about that kind of like interpretation. But my only concern is that if some of us are struggling even with the cosmic difficulties in Patrol or in Terminal, then how are we going to get the get to the Omega difficulties? I don't know. Maybe Infinity System will help, but the way I see it is kind of a little bit hard to earn Infinity points anyway. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see how the whole thing goes, but expect this to come in probably a lot later, because they would like to look into the mob and boss. They would like to look into the hero iteration, Beast, which is upcoming hero in Test Center. I'll take a look for you guys. Black Bolt as well. So it's quite, at least you're talking about what, 2 months to 2.5 months, and with the difficulty slider tuning as well. I think the Omega gear will probably come out sometimes in, maybe in March or April. That's how I perceive the whole messaging. All right, so now, before I head on to playing a little bit of Rogue and talk a little bit about Rogue, the last message is that I think a lot of discussion in the forum also talking about the Steam kind of review that has been going from mostly positive to mostly negative. I think I also put a post there, and a lot. I think what is alarming is that a lot of veterans spending hundreds and thousands of hours have put in some review, and those are pretty constructive. Some of them, there's a common theme to it if you read through it. Of course, some are just frustration, but some are beyond frustration because it's just some common theme to it. So I think in the forum, people dismiss that, well, it's just knee-jerk kind of reaction. You can just ignore all these things. But I think, in a way, people in the forums are fans usually, and it's heavily modulated. If you say anything not happy inside, usually it may be deleted or whatnot, or censored in some sense. So I think some of this review outside of the Marvel Heroes forum could be rather useful as well. What do you guys think? I mean, when I go into Steam, all this free-to-play game, I don't have much time in my life, right? I have a lot of other things to do, so I always check the review to see whether I should download or not. So even if it's free to play, doesn't mean that I have the time to play. So I thought these are rather important. I think Gazillians should really wake up and do something about it. Take a look at some of the common theme that people has been unhappy about, and do something about it. That's my only thought, and hope difficulties to it. All right, so now that is enough of all this talk about what happened to a game and so on. Let's play some Rook, and let's play about, for those who want to see a little bit more footage on this brand new update, I've got the Angular guide just came up, and do check out the link below. I've got brand new link. I opened up a brand new post in my website to house all this exciting new content for you all. I just want to play it for you guys. All right, so now Rook wise, there's a lot of changes to it. And the X there, X-Man. They should put an M here, by the way. That'd be so cool. So now these are the Rogue kind of power, and you have the power that you can steal and so on. So you have this power bank. So power bank work in a way that you can select any of this power you unlocked. Somehow, a lot of things are not unlocked yet because I'm still in the midst of playing this game. But I've lost some power. I used to have the Iron Fist. I also used to have like some other power that I've lost it totally. These are active power. So I need to somehow farm them back. So I'll see how it goes. And also the passive have been changed as well. Like for example, the last time I used to use Colossus, it affected me a lot because in the past I could do a slam, which is the rook. Okay, rewind. All right, rewind. So the rook that I used to like, she was a hybrid tank using mostly her own power, right, and also the villain power. So I find it very special. It is not overpowered at all. I find it something on my own. I enjoy playing. It's effective tanking, and kill time is all right. I know there are like Sunspot kind of build out there that does insane amount of damage out there. But for me, I thought that if I just stick with what the game designed, and probably I would not get too impacted by it. But in the end, I was wrong totally because they changed all the passive. Actually, I'm quite unhappy about it. One thing they've changed is that in order to replenish the armor's meter, which is the one that's really nice, mitigate damage. First of all, it's only 10% mitigation. But last time when I do a slam, I could refill. So every 8 seconds or so, I'm able to refill the bar. It worked pretty well for my rook. But now I've used Southern Belle. Now Southern Belle is one power that is not fun to use. First of all, it taunts for 5 seconds. And now that there's limited hotbar, why would I want to have a taunt in my hotbar when the content is getting harder with my team up as well? it doesn't make sense to me to do a taunt and then immediately depleted all my 10% of the health because of the mob that come onto me and so on. So in the end, I have to give up this one and say, well, I don't use it. But I mean, more than that, the other things like I think Punisher, they changed it as well. To last time was I think Creep or something like that, right? So that is gone, and I think there was a drag somewhere that's gone as well. So I don't know, man. I mean, I lost a lot of power, so I just use what I can, which is the so pretty pathetic, man. Stay seriously. Looking at all these changes is really, really disheartening. But anyway, so my whole entire build is gone. Why? Because last time I used to have the Iron Fist that would buff my uppercut as well as buff my slam. But I don't have space for it because now I have to use Drain Life to steal power. But you may ask, why do you want to put Drain Life on your toolbar? Well, guess what? Even the main spender, I have to use Drain Life to buff it. Last time I don't have to do it, right? So they become so constrained that I don't really have a lot of build variety in terms of if I want to do a build whereby I use most of Rogue's power, right? Then I have to use this one, I have to use this one. I have no choice. Then I've used the slam, I've used this one, and the signature as well. So anyway, that's only my problem. I know some of you actually enjoy your Rogue, so I don't want to, spoil your fun. But I'm not really entirely enjoying myself. But in any case, I need to steal power of the boss. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to skip the content. So to skip the content, usually say charge up and fly. But guess what? You can't fly through. Oh, you can fly through this one here as well. Oh, that's not bad. I think initially it couldn't fly through, and now I can fly through. So I'm going to just fly. But hey, last time, my Rogue could teleport. So the teleport was pretty fast. But now it's just like this. Which is fine, I guess. It's a bit of getting used to. Does it really make the game engaging instead of teleporting to the boss? I mean, you guys can like, wow, this is quite interesting. The way that you fly up to here. So does it make it more engaging? I don't think so. But so let me just do like this one and this one and whoa, look at that, man. I seriously can't even see what happened just now. And you're supposed to be able to do this with ease. Wow, look at it, 1/4 of health. You know what? I'm going to use ultimate here. No way, I'm not going to do this one forever. My whole idea is just like steal his power. That's it. Where is the? Why there's a bar there? Hang on. I'm trying to see what happened to my Rogue. I can't really see, So I think, this is the one that does the, okay, so that's it. So I need to go back in again. Nope, I miss it. Wow, this hurts a lot. I seriously can't see what is hitting me, like 3/4 of my health. But in any case, I'll just take it as it is. I don't know, what else can I do? So I've managed to steal a power, and I managed to I think one of the power that I stole can do something rather fun. So I'm going to just pick something up here, and I'm just going to quickly show you the power that I've stolen. And in case for some of you who'll be wondering why Rogue is rather fun, is that you can just one of the power that you steal, I think, will be somewhere here. Is it? No, this is Spider-Woman. This is the one, is it? So this is Sinister. So now I become here. I can use the Sinister 5 charges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I'm awesome. I got 5 charges. So I don't have to use a Rogue's one. So I mean that's the whole reason why people are stealing this power, I guess. And it's wow, the effect is rather nice. I run out of stuff here. So anyway, I hope you get some idea how Rogues plays like, and do check out the link below in the future. I'll put in more videos for you. And Lunar New Year is coming up. There's a Chinese New Year, so I'll have a little bit more time to study the builds and so on. So a lot of you have requested me to look into various heroes. So I can't promise anything yet because only if I can find a build like Rogue, if I manage to steal enough power from team up, from heroes, from villain, then I can start to work something out for Rogue. So Rogue guy will probably take a while. I'm quite interested to look at Blade because I don't think Blade has a lot of changes, so I think probably more stable. I'm rather interested to look into, I think some of you asked for Invisible Woman as well, which is one of my favorite. I would like to take a look at that as well. I think War Machine been asking. I don't think a lot of change would be on him. Iron Man, I probably will skip a bit first. Spider-Man, maybe. I've also got requests on Spider-Man. So keep your requests on. I'll do my best. And if I manage to find a build that I enjoy, then I'll share with you. Otherwise, I'll just wait until they tune the hero up or so forth. So meanwhile, enjoy. Whatever you do let me know how things are working out for you. What sort of thing you're doing in Marvel Heroes, and I'll see you somehow, somewhere in this game or whatever game that we play. All right, see you next time. Bye.